Hey guys, this is Perry McCall 18 with part 2 of Censorship Gone to Hell. Now, I decided to take my time doing this kind of rant because, in the first one, also seem to notice that I repeated myself a lot, and I want to try to keep that to a minimum. So, which means, to, okay, this is just a message to one of my friends on YouTube. Nothing should be rushed, okay, man? I mean, I know how bad you want me to just do certain things, but if you rush if you rush somebody to do something, and if they actually rush to do it, things are not gonna be as good as they should be, Because I gotta take my time with this, and if you don't understand, shove that complaint up your ass. Sorry about that. I just had to say that. But in any case, it's time to get on to part 2. So, this one's about the ratings PG-13, TV-14, and above. Oh, man. Where to begin with this one? Oh, yeah. Show the TV channel networks such as Cartoon Network and 4Kids. The executives that work there for those companies, they're really starting to become careless, stupid, and greedy. Okay, let's go over the subjects with careless. For starters, well, they just want to be, they're just thinking about grabbing certain shows that are like meant for teenagers and mature audiences, that they edit the crap out of. They just edit and cut out a lot of good scenes from those shows. Prime example, freaking One Piece. They cut out and edited a bunch of stuff just to satisfy the children, especially in Dragon Ball Z Kai. Okay, let me just give you the details. And this involves recklessness. See, they've gone so far with these edits and stuff. It's ridiculous. Like just like in One Piece, where Helsing 920 had stated, they had Navy SEALs using super soakers for freaking weapons. Super soakers. What the hell? Okay, is it me, or is this some kind of abridged series or something for 4Kids or something like that? Because they had oh my god. They edited the Navy SEALs shotguns to freaking super soakers. They edited Sanji's freaking cigarette into a freaking lollipop. They even done the most racist thing by replacing a dude's brown skin color into a white skin color. That is fucked up and racist. How could you do all those things? Oh yeah, I forgot. You're caring about the damn ratings. Which brings me to my next point. Fucking greedy. Greed. You guys are being fucking greedy. How? Just look at all just look at all the shows that were meant to for teenagers. They had, let's see, some of them have, well, let's just say most of them had blood in it and swearing and some other kind of dialogue and stuff like that aren't suitable for children. And what do? You bring it on your freaking you bring it to the freaking networking programs that were never meant to be seen by the children. And which brings me to my next point: the freaking Dragon Ball Z Kai. That's on freaking yeah, that's on freaking C4 for kids. Okay, for most of you who had seen the part where Raditz grabbed the freaking bullet from the farmer, they made it seem like it was the bullet was glowing, as if it was a glow in the dark kind of thing. What the fuck? And what's the point of doing that? Why don't you just show the bullet rather than freaking rather than make it freaking shine as if freaking Raditz had stolen one of the spirit bullets from freaking Yusuke Urameshi. Unacceptable. Speaking of which, Ever noticed that in the Total Drama Island series that how should I say this? They're basically doing the same thing of all the shows that, of both One Piece and Dragon Ball Z Kai. Because, they're basically replacing all the swearing and stuff with something else, some ridiculous sentences. And also the parts where the teenagers get bleeped off, for example, like, what was her name? Lindsay? The blonde-headed chick? Yeah, especially with the part where Lindsay just freaking cusses out freaking Heather about being being a backstabber and a two-faced. You know how in the you know how in the PG version of that show where or should I say rated G for general audiences in Canada, where Lindsay was just bleeped off. She was just bleeped off, nothing else. But instead, freaking whoever decided to freaking have the show air on Cartoon Network decided to freaking replace the bleeping with some kind of long ass sentence that I forgot what she said. Oh man, that just goes to show you that the executives there are trying to find cheap and lousy ways to gain more and more audiences, mainly children, because basically children nowadays can just enjoy whatever they see, whether it's violent or have a bunch of swear words or a bunch of sex in it. Because you do gotta admit, children will get into anything nowadays, like Sonic the Hedgehog, and making Sonic edits, and going on YouTube, and making complaints, and blah, 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 blah. Which also brings me to my next thing. You know how they just bring in foreign shows like Japanese animes, like Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, and Bakugan, and Beyblade? Okay, let me give you an example of freaking Bakugan and Beyblade Metal Fusion that I've seen on Cartoon Network. They're basically hiring voice actors who has no fucking talent. No talent whatsoever. They just, oh my god. I kid you not. They're hiring voice actors who can't voice act for shit. Well, except the voice actor for Dan, who did the voice acting for, who was the voice actor for, Yang from Yin Yang Yo, which was pretty damn funny. Excuse me. Well, they basically rushed the damn voice acting instead of taking their time, just like in Dragon Ball Z Kai. The voice actors there, they actually took their time. I actually prefer Ocean Group and stuff like that, but with Dragon Ball Z Kai and Funimation doing it, it was actually pretty good. I was freaking shocked. But I'll think about making a comparison. I'll think about doing some thoughts on mentioning some thoughts about Dragon Ball Z and the voice actors another day. But in the meantime, I want to get down with Metal Fusion and freaking Bakugan. I barely even look at some of the episodes of freaking Bakugan, but these guys are fucking up everything. They can't get the emotions right. They can't get the roars right. They can't get the battle cry. Oh wait, battle cry and roars are kind of the same thing. But yeah, and these guys are absolutely sucking. I don't know what these assholes have been doing in their spare time instead of checking on everything that should have been good for everybody. But I just feel like going over there and kicking them straight in the freaking mouth, especially when they did to freaking Beyblade Metal Fusion. My God, the voice acting there is worse than freaking Bakugan. I mean, the guy, you know that one big dude that just, freaking, that sounds like a retard? Well, as far as I can tell, he shouldn't be that retarded. I mean, whoever is doing the voice, he's making him sound like he can't even learn a damn thing. Not jack shit. I mean, he can't even learn a damn mistake he made 30 seconds ago. Or, in this case, 30 nanoseconds ago. Which doesn't really make any sense. Voice acting is not supposed to be taken lightly. Voice acting is supposed to be serious whenever whenever it comes to a popular networking channel. Matter of fact, no matter how bad or good the show is, the voice acting needs to be good. It needs to be top notch, talented, and expressive. If the voice actors does not have that, then they should not be doing anything. They should not be doing any voice acting at all for certain shows like Beyblade, Bakugan, Dragon Ball Z, and freaking some other shows I can't mention about because I keep forgetting. I think I've covered every detail I needed to get out of my chest. So I'm just gonna mention some of my final thoughts.